Welcome to our Mental Toughness Monday. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm so excited because we have a couple of awesome things that we're going to be talking about today. And the first one is our emotional oil of InTune. So, InTune comes in a roller bottle, and it's one of my favorites. You can open it up, smell it. It makes you want to smell it all the way. At least it does me. I remember when it first came out, somebody tried it. She told me she needed more focus doing the dishes, doing the laundry, doing everything because she just wanted to put it on all day long because it smelled so good to her. So I love it. It is a really, really good one. You can put it right on the back of your neck and it does help you with focus. So let's go ahead and read about it because it is the oil of presence. And I'm going to read it on my phone because I can see it better. But we are in the Essential Emotions book. I'm in the app, which is the 14th edition, and we're going to the oil in tune, which is apparently one word because it doesn't come up that way. There we go, in tune. Okay, this is the oil of presence. In contrast to lemon, which is known as the oil of focus, in tune calms the mind, facilitating inner peace, whereas lemon activates the mind, in tune quiets and grounds mental forces. This is especially beneficial to those with a short attention span. It encourages individuals to remain present with the task at hand and to complete a project, goal, or activity before moving on to the next. InTune is therefore supportive to individuals who become lost in thought, rapidly jump from one activity or idea to the next, or who lose themselves in daydreams or fantasy. InTune gently guides the soul into full awareness of its physical body and physical surroundings. It invites individuals to accept the reality of their life situation so they may deal with it appropriately. This blend especially encourages individuals to live in the here and now and therefore promotes a meditative state. Its stability and grounding energy supports a healthy connection between the body and the mind. With the support of InTune, individuals are empowered to live fully connected in the present moment. And what's in it? Amyris, patchouli, frankincense, lime, ylang ylang, ilahi, which is Hawaiian sandalwood, and Roman chamomile. Vetiver was in here. I don't see any vetiver listed, but it is very grounding. It's very nice. Um, Helps you to feel less distracted, helps with learning issues, like if you're not present or aware, or you're present or you're daydreaming. If you're procrastinating or if you feel really scattered, you can feel more focused, more committed, more like you're living in the present moment, more calm and more grounded. So, thoughts about InTune. Have you used it? Are you going to use it? Have you heard of anybody who's using it? We'd love to hear from you, even if you're running on the treadmill. You'll have to unmute. Do I need to help you? Here, I'm asking you. Well, we lost your camera. So she's like, I'm out.
Okay, can you see me now?
We
Can you
got
hear
you. We
me?
can see you and
The
hear you.
problem is
Yay.
I don't know how to optimize. I don't have my phone. I think there's a way to optimize your voice, and so you just get the treadmill noise too. Sorry. Hopefully it will come through.
It's not bad. Zoom actually does it automatically too. So
Oh, nice.
we can't
Well,
hear it. You're good.
Intune is one of my favorites, and it is one that I often use, and I often get compliments about how good I smell when I wear it, which is
'Cause it's
interesting.
so grounding and inviting and like,
It is.
that's lovely. I'm gonna be
But
by
I will
you.
often use it. I will often use it as just something I'll put on before I go to school. And it does help me to just have better focus. And um, yeah, so it's one that I use. It does feel to me, there's a distinct difference in how I feel after I put it on. I can definitely tell that it has a calming effect and I feel more able to concentrate
And
on
it cuts through. I
stuff
love
that I'm
it.
doing.
I
Yeah.
love it. All right. I know you have used it too, and you are
You
walking
might
away
need
from
to
your phone where you
mute
are
me.
not going to be able to give me a story. I got you. I got you muted.
Okay.
Okay, I have if it's here, I'm going to go look really quick because there is a great story about Intune that I want to see if I can find. Um, from a little cute boy. Dang it, where is it? Uh, that shared his cute story about, oh my gosh, where is it? Where did they put the oil stories? Do you remember? Anybody remember? Is it doTERRA? Maybe. Oh,
I guess
something's happening. Oh, wait, maybe it's telling me no, it didn't find it. Okay. There's a place where we can load stories from doTERRA, and I hope that we can find it at some time in our lives. But there is a great story about a little guy, and they did a cute little animation with it of his brain all filled with fog everywhere. And his mom talked as well. And he was like the worst student in the class. If there was a prize for the worst kid, he was getting it almost every day. And he was just so sad. And he would pray every night that he would be good. That was his prayer. And his mom would just cry because she didn't want him to think that he was bad. And somebody sent a message. Do they have it? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Chris, for that. This is a great oil for our kids' generation that can't stay focused on anything for very long. I mean, it's true, Mr. Beast. I blame Mr. Beast. Okay, but that's a different topic. All right, but anyway, this little boy praying every night that he would be good. And his grandma gave him InTune. He started putting it on the back of his neck, and suddenly, within like days, well, the first day, in fact, his teacher was like, "What the heck happened to your kid? He is like so delightful." And then, like, he won Star Student of the Week or whatever the thing was because he had the ability. And the way he talked about it was it just felt like all the fog went away off his brain. And he just felt like doing all the right things. And it was just like a complete shift for him. And then he forgot to use it for a few days and went back to being Harry the Horrible or whatever. His name's not Harry, but anyway, you get the idea. And then he kept using it after that because he wanted to have more control over that. So I love this because, like, this is not a drug. Okay. You are not doing a mood altering drug here. You do not have side effects with this stuff. This stuff is like not magic, it's science, but it feels like magic. When you get a story like that mom, when she told this story, she was crying, grandma was crying, like everybody was just like so happy and so changed because this little boy had such a great experience. So this is a fantastic oil. I know that my husband, who is shows that he's on here, but he's really in the kitchen making some lunch. I don't think he has his phone with him, but maybe. I know he uses it to help stay focused at work. And so
of course I do.
you have your phone. Go ahead.
See? Yeah, Intune is a great tool to be able to stay focused and alert when you feel like you're wandering, your mind's wandering.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great. So I have it here. He won't even share it with me. That's how much he likes his. I had to buy my own. And and that's okay because like you should have good boundaries. We talked about that this morning on our podcast, having good boundaries in your mouth and your teeth and that whole thing. That was a really good call. Good podcast this morning, if I do say so myself. Okay. Anything anybody else want to add about Intune or any other comments? Because we are going to hop on to number 115. This is our 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class. We are on 115. The great ones are learning machines. And here, look at you here learning about Intune and about being a learning machine. So let's get moving. We have first a quote from Jack Welch. He was the former chairman and CEO of General Electric. And he says, an organization's ability to learn and translate that learning into action rapidly is the ultimate competitive business advantage. For most people in Western culture, learning means memorizing facts, theories, theorems, and dates. That's what most of us were taught to do in school. Average people, however, to average people, learning is a late night cram session and a pot of coffee to stay awake. Professional performers have overcome this outdated industrial age system and created a formula for learning and developing their minds. As speaker Jim Rohn says, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. The pros know this to be accurate and invest heavily in books, tapes, CD programs on everything from personal development to business, sales, marketing, and management. They read, they study, trade journals, they become world-renowned experts. Average people spend less than $10 annually on books, maybe more now because like the average price of a book on Amazon is like 14. But the top 1% of income earners in America invest nearly $10,000 annually on books and other learning resources. They attend seminars, workshops, and retreats. Amateur performers look at these investments as a waste of time and money. They are more likely to invest their money in lottery tickets, satellite television, cigarettes, alcohol, and other forms of entertainment. The great ones, in the words of scientific genius Buckminster Fuller, dare to be naive. The middle class think they have little left to learn. World-class performers know the more they learn, the greater level of awareness they reach, and the greater level of awareness, the more they realize how much there is left to learn. The great ones know learning, like love, is infinite. There is no end until their hearts stop beating. And we believe there's no end even after that. I believe that. Okay. Wow. Let's talk about it. More than $10,000 annually on books and other learning resources, seminars, workshops, retreats, books. What are you doing? Are you a learning machine? Let's talk about it. I'll be the only one talking about it. Chris loves learning. Chris is not feeling great, so she's not going to talk, but she loves learning and coming to stuff to learn. Here, Camille, I'll help you. I got you. Ask to unmute. There you go. Maybe that will work.
Thank you. I'll help your conversation.
Thank you.
Even though it's a little huffy. I love that this is the quote for the day or thought for the day, just because honestly, I think if you're on this call, you're likely a person who is already investing in your learning. This is something, none of us have to be here. You don't even have to watch the replay. But but I do think that it's exciting. It's just an exciting time in the world to be alive. And there's a lot to learn. And we don't have to be passive learners. You can choose what you want to consume and what you are interested in. And I just think about that opportunity that we have. We have access at our fingertips to more knowledge than even the greatest kings and queens had in years gone by.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of choosing what you're interested in, what you want to study, how you can make your life better and your family's life and those around you just by making a choice, because not making a choice is also making a choice.
Exactly.
So,
true.
Anyway, I love that you're hosting these calls and events to help encourage and foster learning. Thank you.
Awesome.
And if you'll mute me again, that would be super helpful.
I got you, girl.
Thanks.
Okay. Yes, and I love that. And it is. And we we have a lot of opportunities to learn, and there's great opportunities of places where you can go and learn more. And there's community that we can gather together. And that's one of the things that I really love about doTERRA is the powerful community that we have. And when we show up to the community events, there are so many great people and we learn so many good things and we're connected to the people that we really want to be connected to, that we're aligned with. We're heart aligned with these people because the reason that we're drawn to doTERRA is because of so many good things besides being natural and not a drug, right? They are also the way that we get our oils, the impact that we're making around the world. I went to dinner with Dr. Yusuf. I can't say his last name, but he's like YouTube renowned. He's pretty famous on YouTube. If you're into listening to anything regarding mental health or particularly drugs, he is a board certified psychiatrist, and he runs a clinic called the Taper Clinic, and he has done a ton of research on different kinds of mood altering drugs and what they're actually doing to our society. And it's just really, really crazy. But one of the things that he said, and I will quote, because I would never use this kind of language myself, of course. But the quote is, he said, uh, Freud said a lot of things that were just batshit crazy, but he said one thing that was true, and that is this: work or love and work. That's all there is. And he just talked about this from the standpoint of relationships and connections, that's love. And work, that's your purpose, your passion. What are you getting up for every day? That's all there is. Those are the two really, really important things. And I really love that. And I thought about that so many times since I had dinner with him last week and have thought about how powerful a thought that is and how true it is that it's our relationships, it's our connections with each other and it's the work that we do. And when you can combine those together, like we do in doTERRA, it is so powerful. It's such a powerful place to be. And it's just so beautiful that we have love with those community connections, with the people that we want to work with, that we want to spend our time with. And um, we have passion and purpose in what it is that we're doing. And I love that they're right here together with doTERRA. So that's what I got for you today. Any last thoughts before we log off? Okay, I'm super grateful that everybody came. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're catching the replay, comment down below. We want to hear what you have to share. And thank you. Thank you again. We'll talk to you soon.